in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. So in this class I have to discuss about what is overriding. So in the classes I have to discuss about all the OOPS concept, class, object, inheritance, polymorphism. So all these OOPS concepts has to be discussed in the last videos. So in this class I have to discuss about the overriding. So in this, what is overriding means we have to use the same method name in the two different classes. So this is overriding. So in the last video we have to see overloading. So I have to recap that particular topic, overloading. So overloading is also we have to use the same type of method, same method name in the different classes, but we have to include the different parameter for the each methods. So in this I have to mention void sum. So in this void sum I have to use either two parameters inside this particular method. So after that I have to use three parameters for the next method. So this is method overloading. When you have to use the same method name in the two different classes, we have to use the different parameters. So this will be called as a method overloading. So but in this method overriding, we have to use the same method name for the two different classes. So in this I have to write the example. So class animal. So this is class and animal is the class name. The next void sum. So this is the method I have to be mentioned for the class animal. So in this I have to given the definition. So this animal makes sound. So this is the definition for the particular class and the method. So my class is animal and my method name is sound. So in this I have to given the definition system.out.println the animal makes sound. So this is the first part. So this is my parent class. So the next part is my subclass. So that is child class. In this I have to define the class name as dog and give extends animal. So that means I have to access the class, access the method void sum in the class dog. So this is the inheritance. So class dog extends animal. So this is the keyword of inheritance. So these are all already we have to discuss. So just I have to remind the particular topic. So in this class dog extends animal. So in this when I have to given the keyword extends, I have to access all the methods and attributes in the particular parent class. I can access that same method and attributes inside the subclass. So this is inheritance. So that's why I have to mention. So extends animal. I will use the void sound method in that particular class dog. So after that, so this is one of the method and this is the second method. That same method which we have to be used in the superclass. So void sum, that same name we have to be used in the class dog. So but the definition is different. System.out.println the dog barks. So this is the definition. So this is the two part we have to be mentioned. Two different classes but the same method name. So in this we have to be access the method in the main class. So that's why I have to write the program public class main, public static void main string args. So in this I have to be define the value. So I have to be define the object. So in this part I have to define the, I have to create the object for the particular class animal. So in this animal, so I have to create the object for, so animal object A equal to new animal of. So this is the object creation. So I need to call the method object A dot sound. So the output will be the animal make sound. So the animal make sound is the output for this particular topic, particular program, which I have to be mentioned here as object for the particular class animal. But so this is the method overriding. We have to be use the same method, but we also inherit the values, inherit the method which is used in the class subclass. So in this part I have to be mention, I have to be create the object for the particular class superclass animal. So object A new animal of. So when we have to be mention the class name as animal, so the method void sound, the animal make sound output will be displayed. Then after that, if I have to be mention the value of dog, so I have to be mention the method name as dog, so the output will be, so this is the same thing. So I have to be create an object for the class name superclass animal, object is equal to new dog of. So this will be decides the which type of, which method will be called. So which method will be called, so this is the dog method, it will be called, so the dog box. So the method overriding is we have to be use the same method for the different class, and which method will be executed will be decided based on the class which we have to be defined in that particular object creation. Thank you.